Welcome to Domain Dave from CheapWinePlatter.com, and we're all over the holidays, and we're back to the grind, and we're back to being cheap again. We were a little extended price-wise last month or two, and we're back to $6.99 wines. Seeing what's there, what's good, the bad, and the indifferent. And what we have today is a $6.99 Aldi wine, a Dancing Flame Reserva Cabernet Sauvignon 2019 from the Val de Chicalcua in Chile. Now, this is a wine that's been around a while. We first reviewed it back in 2011 vintage, 2012 vintage back in 2014. Didn't like it so much. I think the review was if all you had was $5, okay, but if you got a few more dollars, get the other one. And it's now $2 more expensive, and it's improved. And it's kind of funny. I always feel kind of guilty about these ones. I prefer Cabernet Sauvignon with more body, more smoothness, so maybe a little more integrated oak aging. You know, and they usually start around $10, $12 rather than inexpensive. And I know these wines are $6.99. They're not really. They're probably $3 and $3 or $4 more expensive. But this one is perfectly fine. It tastes really nice. It's it drinks really well as it opens up, but it just doesn't have enough of what I look for in a Cabernet Sauvignon. Not a bad wine, and you could love it, but I want that little bit smoother, that little more a wine of substance. It's got a little more body, a little more firmness to it, and that's just me. And I'm talking about a $6.99 wine, and the 2012 vintage sold for $4.99. Well, I don't know if I think they improved it a bit because I didn't like the 2012. And this is perfectly decent. This is a very drinkable wine. Good taste. It's not complex. It's not detailed, but what's there is fine. And for $6.99, it's perfectly good. But for me, and I can't talk for anybody but me, I would prefer a wine a little bit more expensive. Plus, last month I was drinking some. We drank at Trader Joe's $20 Cabernet Sauvignon that came from a vineyard. They bought the entire vineyard in Stag's Leap that normally had wines that sold for up to $200 and $300. And these are the same grapes. And then we had a $9.99 Sonoma Cab that was a restaurant wine that didn't sell, and it was in the $25 range. We bought that for $9.99. I've been drinking better cabs, and maybe the $6.99 cab doesn't stack up to that. That's not its fault. I mean, it's not trying to do that, and no one said it is that. Took a sip, so that tells you something. So there you go. It's not my cup of tea or a glass of wine, but I will drink my glass of wine and perfectly happy about it. And it's just that if I'm going to buy for myself a Cabernet Sauvignon, I go a little more upscale. Same way as Pinot Noir. A super cheap Pinot Noir, I'm probably not going to be the happiest camper in the world. Now, inexpensive Sauvignon Blancs, Pinot Grigios, Rieslings, and Chardonnays, sometimes I just love those. Because white wines, they make them simpler. Pick the grapes, crush them, ferment them, give it a couple months and sell them, and they often just taste great. Just those bright, juicy, flavorful wines. And Cabernet Sauvignon, you want a little bit extra because you expect it. You've grown to become accustomed to the more expensive cabs, and there's so many not so expensive cabs that do a really, really good job that when you find one that isn't really bringing it for you, you go, heck, what's wrong with this? Where it's nothing wrong with it. It tastes great. It's doing everything it says it is. It's exactly what it's supposed to do, and I'm saying that I'm not crazy about it. So, but is it a good wine? Yeah. Does it provide value and pleasure? Yeah, it does both of those things just fine. So take it for what it is. You could love it. One thing I learned early on is for every wine that I didn't like, there's somebody buying a case of it. And every wine that I love, there's somebody who wrote that they hated it. So all you can do is your own thing. So there you are. Should you buy it? Yeah. If you want to give every wine a try and taste it for yourself. And on to the next one. I got a few things in mind. Well, we got a lot of things in mind. We got a whole year in front of us, and it's time to drink wine again. It's going to be cold. You're not going to be going out as much, and you can still have fun. So, adios. Keep it cheap. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I'll be talking to everybody in just a few days. We got a few things planned, so bear with me and hang in there. Adios. Bye-bye.